What's going on, guys? It's your boy the Cash Critic, and welcome to my very first trailer breakdown for Scream 6. So I'm very excited to run through this with you guys. And as well, we're gonna go ahead and just go through the video, throw some screenshots from the trailer himself up top on the screen, try to find any Easter eggs that we possibly can, because there's a lot to uncover and a lot of good scenes from this actual trailer itself. So very, very exciting. As always, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button down below, and share it with a friend as well. Let's dive right into it and see what we got in store for us. So obviously, the very first scene here, as you can see, we are located in New York. So officially a brand new location for the very first time in the Scream series ever. We are New York City, which is absolutely phenomenal. A nice fresh vibe. Also very intriguing for people that have never seen the previous films. This might attract some new viewers as well, so that's always good to see. So you can see here, we're going through it. As you can see here, Jenna Ortega is back, and as well as Melissa Barrera, right? Tara and Sam going into a grocery store. So look at that brand new mask. The mask looks absolutely nuts. It looks like it's worn down, beat down. You can see the cracks through the mask itself, so it's definitely new. It's definitely a little bit more chiseled as well than the previous masks themselves. I know the one in Scream 5 was new, but this one has a more in-depth facial features, which is very nice to see. It makes it a little bit more scary as well. And for the first time ever, you see Scream here with an actual weapon besides a knife to kill someone. This man is holding a straight up shotgun to someone's face, and when we go right here, nonetheless blows him right to bits. Now this is a very, very scary sight. Ghostface himself with an actual shotgun, which is a little bit different, right? This isn't something that Scream is known for. We're always known for him to hold a knife, never any kind of other weapon. And with him to have a shotgun is definitely a pivotal moment within this whole trailer as a whole, because this is something new that they're completely doing, and this brings a fresh sense to the film, the genre itself, right? Because now this is really going into a whole different kind of realm of torture, and also just trying to hurt people with a different kind of weapon. But right here, you have a beautiful shot of New York City at nighttime. They're really emphasizing the fact that this is officially a brand new location, a brand new scenery in New York City, and things are going to be much more different. Geographically, this is a completely different scene, right? Where in New York City, this is the vibe that they're trying to present to all of us and really trying to emphasize. And right here, we have another close-up vision of actually Ghostface mask himself, where Sam is actually holding on to the mask and pretty much expressing the fact that she has a darkness inside of herself as well, which is interesting to see. Who knows exactly where they're going to go with this during the film too. And right here you can see this is our very first look at Liana Libardo. So she's obviously in the film as well. Don't know if she has a significant role or not, but it is nice to see a brand new fresh face in here as well. And she'll be playing the character named Carly. And our very first shot of Hayden Panettiere, also known as Kirby, right? So the last time she was ever shown in a Scream film was in Scream 4, and this is super exciting to see. There's already a few rumors out there, right, that she's probably one of the killers, probably one of the people behind that Ghostface mask. And just seeing her being back in this kind of genre is phenomenal, and I'm interested to see exactly what kind of implications she has within the film and exactly what she will be doing throughout the course of it as well. And of course, our first shot right there as well with Courtney Cox, back again as Gale Weathers. So now, as you can see, kind of like a duo, kind of like a team. They're kind of talking to each other and being together. This is a cool little graffiti art that you see of Scream. What's your favorite scary movie? So that's a nice little hint as to what Scream is about, right? He loves calling people. He loves going ahead and talking to individuals and asking them to play a game, what your scary movie is, which unfortunately we don't see much of in this actual trailer itself. It looks like they've taken a different tone, which is probably the whole aspect of why a lot of people are saying that this movie is really good and feeling completely fresh and brand new than the originals. but hopefully we do see some more little phone games come from Ghostface himself. Now here, this is a great shot. Now it looks like, and you can actually see, I think in this back left hand corner here, it looks like it's Kirby herself in this little kind of like shrine little capsule that you can see with Ghostface right next to her, as if, you know, Ghostface was trying to hunt her down. You can see there's like a lot of memorabilia in general, right? We have another Ghostface here at the bottom right hand corner, as you can see as well. That looks pretty cool. But not only that, this shrine, right? This is pretty much almost as if they're representing every single Ghostface person that have portrayed them in the actual films. So this is really cool to see. And also there's the whole entire scenery around it to show how serious and how many people have actually gone ahead and became this person. So this shot here, this is where, in a perfect, awesome scene of Ghostface himself or herself, right? We don't know. But of being in Gale Weathers' apartment home, right? And this is finally, I don't know if they made it a little bit too obvious or not, but it looks like Gale Weathers is finally getting hunted down. And then additionally, this could be the end, right? In Scream 5, we had the ending of Dewey, and then a long-lasting cast member. And now maybe it is time to wrap it up for Gale Weathers herself, Courtney Cox. And it looks like just from this scene alone, ends up maybe finishing off what they've been wanting to do for so long, right? So you can see her absolutely petrified. The mask, again, is just very, very scary. You can see him. Now you see Courtney Cox here with a gun, saying she's going to blow his head off, right? Shoots the door multiple times. However, he's not there during that time frame. And of course, right, who would actually be behind the door, especially if they have a gun? You'd probably just wait on the side until they shoot the rounds and then come barging in afterwards. So right there you can see he finally gets a hold of her. And it looks like this could be the end of Gale Weathers herself. So hopefully it isn't. You know, that would be pretty upsetting to see another main character thrown off. I don't know how they would go about that. Maybe they're starting like a whole new main character series. Who knows, right? Maybe they're going to have Jenna Ortega from here on out. Maybe this is the final Scream film, but I highly doubt it, especially if this film does become as successful as it's supposed to be, as people are saying it's going to be. And then also with Hayden coming back as Kirby, that could start a whole new kind of genre as well with Scream 2. So a lot to think about, especially with these returning actors and some new faces as well. Obviously, Jenna Ortega is on top of the world. She is on fire, especially with Wednesday coming on Netflix. So better believe that the negotiations, if she were to appear into the next Scream film, is going to be a lot higher than previous films where she was previously obtained. Now, it looks like in the background, it looks like it could be Ghostface here. Now, what I'm thinking here is that this could be Sam herself in the background, right? Now, what I'm thinking is that in the background, you can see Ghostface, and then also Tara, Jenna Ortega, is probably facing another Ghostface in some kind of abandoned area, or maybe like an abandoned theater, because you did see the projector reel turn on as well. Now, I think there's multiple ghost faces. I don't think there's just one. I don't even think there's just two. There could be maybe 3, 4, or 5. I think there's a lot of people implemented into this one, especially from the fact that we saw that shrine of all those ghost face kind of memorabilia. I think there's going to be a lot more that we're going to see within the film rather than just 1 or 2. And right here you can see it looks like they're trying to go between apartments. So right here is a perfect shot that they have, right, all completely bloodied up here, as you can tell. And now they have a ladder going from one apartment window to another one. And Mindy is obviously not in the best situation right now. And of course, Ghostface being on the other side of that apartment. And it looks like they could be running away right here. I can't exactly pinpoint exactly who this is in the actual trailer itself. However, obviously you can see someone completely murdered in this apartment in the bathroom, and Mindy, Jasmine Savoy Brown, is obviously extremely petrified and not knowing exactly what to do. Now, this is our first shot as well of no other than Tony Revolori. Obviously, he's a very familiar face in the Spider-Man series, so it's very cool to see him in this actual film itself too. Looks like a little apartment, could be maybe a college dorm room, who knows. I haven't heard anything of them going over to NYU, which would be a very interesting kind of turn if they were to do so. But it is the fact this is the first thing that we do see him. Or also our very first shot of Samara Weaving as well. So great shot. Don't know exactly what her implementations will be for the actual film itself either, but it does look like she is scared. She is holding a cell phone. Maybe she's calling someone for help, and that she is in a back alley or witnessing maybe something as well too. So this does look like it is the scenario. Maybe it's the previous scene that we were going back to with Jenna Ortega and Sam, Tara and Sam, right? And where they were facing multiple ghost faces. Who knows entirely for sure? But it does look like they are in a theater, an abandoned theater. You can see here she is falling off the balcony. Most likely Ghostface pushing her off the balcony too. And this is actually from the teaser trailer itself, as you can see. And a lot of cool little Easter eggs here, which is funny enough, because I think it would have been a perfect point to go ahead and release the film in Halloween, right? Obviously, looks like it's Halloween in New York City, so the movie's getting released in March. It would have been awesome if it got released in October. Fortunately, it didn't happen, right? But we have a nun there. And I'm not going to name every single person, but it's a great shot too, because you also do see here the return of Chad Meeks Martin, right? Mason Gooding, and then also you see Josh Segarra, which is awesome to see, and his name is David within the film itself. So very good to see him returning. Now we see a lot of faces here, right? You see Ghostface, of course, follow him in the train, but you can also see Pinhead, right, from Hellraiser in the actual train itself. You see Jason Voorhees in here too. A lot of cool faces. You see Freddy Krueger right besides Ghostface, so it's really showing that horror element to the film itself, which is great to see. And then from here we have a big scope of the train in the direction of where they are compared to where Ghostface is. So that's awesome. And additionally, as I said, this is from the actual teaser. The ending of this official trailer almost sounds like Jason Voorhees' voice, the ch-ch-ch. So it's kind of funny. So go back to my trailer reaction if you didn't actually catch on to that, which is kind of interesting how they kind of implemented that at the end of this actual Scream trailer, which I thought was pretty funny, but also interesting enough to the point where it's a completely different kind of horror film, thriller film too. So I thought it was pretty interesting how they actually went ahead and implemented that. But let me know your thoughts on the breakdown. Let me know in the comments down below on what I should do or anything that I probably missed as well. And as always, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, share it with a friend, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's your boy, the Cash Critic. Peace.